Our next speaker will be Jack MacLeran. I got to introduce Jack MacLeran. Jack was instrumental in bringing fairness as a two-way street to Ottawa. I, Lloyd Griffith behind me, and a local electrician, we walked to the middle of the bridge between Ottawa and Gatineau, where inches away, and Ontario was not welcome to ply their trade. We brought it to the House. It got defeated, but we're still alive and well because we're not going to back down. It's one of these things like Hydro One, but Jack was instrumental in bringing it back. Had numerous meetings with him, and he's a big champion of a lot of causes. Jack MacLeran.
Thank you, Ron. It'd be nice to say it's a pleasure to be here with you, but we're here because we got a problem, and it's called Kathleen Wynne and the Liberal Government of Ontario. And I think we've had enough of them. We know what's wrong. Our hydro bills are too high. They've been too high for a long time. People are getting to the point where they can't afford them. We're getting to a point, and they're going to be going up some more. They're just not listening. And it started with the Green Energy Act, and they're going to try to use that to finish a lot of us off. Solar and wind power don't work anywhere in the world unless the government subsidizes it with your tax dollars and makes you poor. It's a way to impoverish the ratepayers of Ontario and the people of the world. In Germany, where they've had wind and solar long before we have, there are 800,000 people who do not have electricity in their homes because the power has been turned off because they couldn't pay the bills. And we have people in Ontario there now. And as the rates are going to continue to go up because they're determined to build more turbines, we're going to have 1,900 more wind turbines along the shore of Lake Huron in Huron County and up and down that shoreline. When they're all done, there's going to be 7,000 wind turbines in Ontario, which is more than twice as many as we have now. And you think it's bad now? What's it going to be like when they're done? So that's a sad story, folks. And when you think, if you think we need green energy, let's not even dispute that point. If you think we need green energy, why did we not go to our neighbors in Quebec who have all kinds of electricity from the James Bay project that's hydro, that's green, and it's cheap? And they're selling it to other parts of the world, like our American friends in the New England states. It goes right through Cornwall. Cornwall buys it. Cornwall has cheap electricity, but you don't, unless you live in Cornwall. And I think that's going to end too. So we could have purchased our power from Quebec Hydro. It would have been a fraction of the cost. At the current rates, a third, and as the rates go up, it's going to be even cheaper. The money would have stayed in Canada. It would have stayed with our friends in Quebec. Mr. Couillard was here this week on Monday morning speaking in the legislature right behind us. He gave an excellent speech. He was trying to build bridges between Ontario and Quebec. I'd say good for him. We need those bridges. The bridge should have been, we're going to buy electricity from you to help us to address the green question. And that would put money in your pockets because they need money in Quebec too. They got some serious debt problems, but they do have the benefit of cheap electricity. We could have built that bridge when we signed the Green Energy Act, but no, we decided we'd go to Korea and sign a sole source contract with Samsung for $5 billion to put up solar wind towers when we could have purchased the same power from Quebec. Why did we do that? We could have had the same power at the third of the cost. The money would have stayed in Canada and would have done our Quebec neighbors a lot of good. That we could have done, we didn't do it. We could have had the same power, it would have been green, it would have been cheap. For some reason this government decided to waste your money and we don't know why, except it is making you poor. I'm glad you're here. Enough is enough. We're going to stand for you. We're going to help you. We have a new leader in the PC party, Patrick Brown. He's with you. Things will change. In 3 years' time, we will have a party that's going to form government here, and we will fix Ontario if we can't do it before. Thank you.